you know, two losses here for Xset. Nothing for them. What do they have to do to pull themselves from their bootstraps to win this whole thing?
They need to win a map. They need to win this map one. They got to get something going, some flow, some rhythm, convince themselves that they can beat this team, because clearly it wasn't enough the first time they did it. But I'm really excited for this first map because where I felt things were a little bit off for Tribe. But Bobby, I guess I didn't even realize it was the disconnect in the map one.
Targets in sight.
Yeah, the disconnect was in the map one. I'm told that Leon disconnected pretty early on.
So
I don't think he was disconnected for the entire game. I think he did end up coming back. So I'm not sure how much it factored in. It looked like for the most part, all 5 players were battling at it. I don't think the disconnect was too terribly long, but still, I think it was at a crucial break point. Yeah, exactly. So we see Tribe right off the start, 21 points on a hard point that's usually not very easy to control. So for them to have that much time off the start is big, but we do have one Xset player on top of 3-story. That's the power position. Child's climbing up behind him, plays it perfectly to get the frag, and just like that, he's back over on the other side of the building. Vehicle explosion lands some damage there as well. With their setup right here, it is looking good for them off the start.
Yeah, that's a big kill from Shelds. Now, what can they do with having 3-story controls? We hop out to the aerial view. You can see they've got 3 players set up. As Xset will be trying to break in towards the bottom, but a chance to take a big early lead, and another respawn here for Tribe. Tectonic popping off with a double. Deathleys and Silva both gonna fall before Yuna can get the trade. Great stuff from Tribe. Hawk's Nest, they're looking good again.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know if the player is still over there, but Tribe did have a player over by the garbage can, and I really like that position. He was able to get a couple picks, but as you can see, Xset is able to get the break and getting a couple frags on top of it. Very possibly being able to maintain this hard point for the rest of the duration, as Tribe does try to make a push, but Xset looking like they have a pretty good position here.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Will the position be enough? Is Tribe forward rotation? Xset will worry about getting the remaining time. Silva, the shot on point to take down Balu. For now, it's just left. Silva's going to try and hit this rotation. That rotation's not going to work. His legs get blown off.
Yeah, and even though Tribe gives up the time right there to tie things up, they're perfectly set up for next. They've got control of spawns. They got one player in the power position up top in Childs. He is burning from the Molotov, but he'll be able to survive. Maintaining that position is going to be crucial. You can see Xset sending players all the way to back of spawn to try to be able to flip spawns, knowing that if they're able to do that, they can turn the tides here pretty quickly. And laying down shots on back alley, not able to pick up the frag. That's a miss opportunity for them, as Tribe really uncontested on the hill right now. Impulsive slides the corner.
Impulsive just looked at him. I don't know if the comp was there or if he just didn't see him, but his teammate just put a clip in that guy, and then he rounds the corner, doesn't spot him, and ends up dropping. Looked like it just a little bit wonky from our POV. Maralto, Foxy's got the sniper.
I mean, we've seen what he's done with the sniper before, but I don't know if I fully agree with that decision. Let's see if he can do something here. Also want to highlight the fact that Tectonic currently is at 13 kills, Yuna at 10. Fragging out very, very well. Both of those players are 2 that we have highlighted throughout the entire tournament as potential MVPs, obviously depending on who ends up winning this entire tournament. But man, Tectonic is fragging out. It is very skewed towards his direction on his team.
Yeah, he has as much kill space as the rest of his team combined, but Bob, you're a lot more familiar with it than I am. On my side of things, like the CDL, you're never going to see a sniper in hardpoint. Is that something that just gets pulled out from time to time with COD Mobile?
Yeah, in the NA comp scene, it's something I've seen happen a lot more than in other regions. The Locust is typically the sniper that you'll go to because it's got the quicker scope in time. So it looks like he was just struggling with the AR, trying to turn things around. Honestly, this is shaping up very similarly to the first Crash Hardpoint match that we saw between these two teams. Tribe seemed to be in control off the start. Then we saw Xset take control of P3, then they got control of P4. It looks like there's actually a Goliath stuck in the doorway right there, so he's able to get through, but coming away from this one, likely we'll probably see Xset go for 1 or 2 breaks, but they don't want to give up too many points to Tribe. Likely they'll probably give up the entire duration, go ahead and just try to take control of 3-story, and if they're able to do it, we saw the way with the win in the last one, they could very well do it here.
I kind of want to take kind of guarantees we're going to have an insane series on our hand. So just rips up
Enemy
3
contact.
with the Annihilator. The other side of it, it's going to be Maralto bringing it out, swing stick, and trying to get desperately to rally back as they were down just 40, but they've got the hard point control for now. You're seeing a lot of the specialists in streaks come into play. Up top, it's Chilled. Inside the point, it's Tectonic. Hawksnest, what are you seeing?
I love the confidence from Tribe right now. They are all over the map, just leaving the excess one inside of the current point, and as you can see, being not contested at all. I mean, this is free points for Tribe, and as you can tell, they're able to just get a bunch of different kills across the entire map right now, maintaining basically every power position.
It's a close one. It's a close one. Shows with the Annihilator. I think he lights up 4, just hitting every single shot. Going nuts, Bobby.
Yeah, I think both teams kind of assumed that they just weren't going to be able to get a break on P4 or P5, so Tribe gave Xset P4 for free, Xset gave Tribe P5 for free, and now it is coming back to P1, and this is where the chaos will ensue. The score streaks are going to start coming in. Tectonic's got 20 kills on the board already, and he's got an Annihilator out as well. If you are Xset, you see that man with an Annihilator, you are shaking in your boots. Nero wipes out the entire team with a War Machine, and now only about 5 seconds needed for Tribe to close this out. Xset not anywhere close to the hard point, and it looked like it was going to be Xset with a shot at the comeback, but too much confidence for Tribe.
Dude, they needed that game. They needed that game so bad, Xset, and they didn't secure the bag. Folks, I don't even know what to expect out of this. Bobby, your thoughts, man, because this was it. This was the feeling 90 hertz refresh rate. Once again, thank you to Sony for making all of this a reality and supporting mobile esports the way that they are. But here we go, folks. It's now time to jump into standoff, search and destroy. Let's send it over to your casters.
I love the phone so much. I slept with it last night. I slept with 3 of them last night. Oh, they're incredible. But speaking of incredible, Tribe has been incredible. Up 1-0 in the reset after a hot 3-0 in the first best of 5 in this grand final. Now to search and destroy we go. And they're going to be kicking things off on defense. We'll see how they can lock it in, but looks like they're going to be a fight towards back alley. Bobby, what are you seeing?
I mean, we see the first blood already coming in for Xset. That is exactly what they need to make happen consistently to give themselves a shot at this Tribe Gaming team that is undefeated on Sunday. 0 losses for them happening, and it looks like it could continue. We do see a player dropping off the start. We know based off the last game, Maralto's snipes have got to be there if they're going to have a shot. So he's definitely going to be a big factor. We'll see if he can make some things happen as they do get the A plant down and the pressure is on for Tribe.
Well, Tribe now have to work a retake in a 4 versus 5. Tectonic has showed he can do it with anything. He's been so versatile. Sniper in hand for now. They find an opening kill to try and get in towards this point. As time begins to dwindle,
Enemy
somebody's got to make a move. They haven't been able to isolate anyone. Now's going to be the call to go as every second ticks away.
I'm down.
There's 20 seconds left. They haven't found any opening towards the bomb. They were able to pick up Impulsive. Big gunfight win there for Leon. Here comes the collapse onto the point. Can they get it done in the final 10 seconds? One's going to hop onto the bomb. He's going to get ripped off of it. Suddenly it's Leon by his lonesome. No play to be made. No time to defuse. First round, Xset.
That just seemed messy from Tribe. I don't know. I feel like the coordination wasn't quite there, especially from the last time we saw them playing S&D.
Yeah, it seems like whenever Tribe is having success in search and destroy, it's when they're being aggressive. They were pretty content to sit around blue, sit back alley, wait for something to happen. Once you lose that first man, you really got to try to challenge at some point, and they just didn't make a contest. Really, at any point in that round, it was a pretty easy win for Xset, which is not something that we have said in a hot minute. So
yeah,
we got Maralto picking up actually not able to pick up the first blood as 5 players remain for both teams.
well, this is where he was the wizard last time they played. So many wall bangs, a 1v2, nearly a 1v4. Maralto was the playmaker without question. Right now it's been Yuna with 3 in the first round as they'll look to take another offensive round if they can. It's going to be Impulsive Able to pick it up. Childs and Deathly's out of the action from either side. Damage down, but nobody's going to drop. Just trying to get control of the site and work from there, Hawks.
See, I didn't have the pleasure of seeing the last time these two teams played on this map, so I'm really hoping to see some insane snipes because I heard you guys just hyping it up, and I never got to see it. And I want it right now. I want a very, very close match, and I feel like we're going to get it.
The bomb has been planted.
Yeah, the plant's going to come in for Xset once again. Maralto snipes, no question, were the game-changing factor for Xset in the last matchup, and hitting some wall bangs that most players probably didn't even know was possible, and he heard that we were talking about him. He'll drop Tectonic from top of shops. Impulsive picks up another right there, and it is Nero all by his lonesome. Shot comes in with the RPG, lands to Yuna, gets a two-piece. Now in a 1v1, a little bit, or 1v2, more manageable with one on boxes, one on bomb. Not going to be a whole lot he can do. Silva will drop him right there, and Xset looking pretty good off the start as they take the 2-0 lead.
I got hyped for a moment. I thought he was going to pull some magic after the rocket kill and then the double, but can't quite get it done. So little time to work with, but Xset cruising so far. We'll see if they can work another offensive round victory into it. Pressure towards mid-map. I think I saw some headed towards map. Back alley, Yuna, who started off so hot in the first round with 3, already up to 5, gets the first blood as well, but the trade does come in. The big kill, though, it's Tectonic out of the action. We know how much of a carry he has been at times for Tribe. With him down and opening. Impulsive on the flank. One more bullet to get 2. Narrow just barely gets away as we now focus on a 3 versus 3 Hawks. Well, that 3 versus 3 didn't last long.
Yeah, we're down to a 3v1 here. Childs is going to go down in a very quick 3-0 on the side of Xset. Something that I personally didn't expect, but Xset absolutely does need, because as we've said before, Tribe is so far proven to be the better respawn team, and if Xset wants to go into the next round with any kind of confidence, they're going to have to take the W here. And so far, they're doing extremely well. 3-0 right now. Looks like they're also going to get the first blood on the side of Impulsive, taking out Narrow.
Enemy in sight.
Yeah, and this is like, you know, we talked about a couple of the maps that were key, but when it boils down to it, you're playing the same 5-map set that you played for Xset won. And they know that. They know they're playing the same 5-map set. Now, yes, did map 1 get away from them? Sure. But they know they can play this team tough. It was 3 and 4 that was really difficult, but you got to get a search win here. Think you can get it done in game 5, and somehow you have to improve massively on Meltdown, Dom, and Summit Hardpoint if you're going to take this entire thing. But for the first time in the series, they look good here in the map 2. But right now in a 3v4, trying to clutch up and take their 4th offensive round in a row if they can do it. Everybody sort of grouped up towards back alley for Tribe, and they're starting to wrap back towards mid street. The bomb working over towards A for now for Xset. We'll see if they can get it down. The plant begins to go down. One more player, though, going to get caught. Finally, looks like we might see a defensive round win here for Tribe.
Yeah, with making a, yep, and there's the round. Bolu said, ooh, and the body shooting coming in as well. Interesting to see after Tribe had not yet won a round. So looks like they're feeling confident despite previously being down 3-0 right there. And
what was it that Jordan said, like in the documentary? It's like, it's easy to talk trash when you're down. It's when it's easy to talk trash when you're up. It's when you can talk trash when you're down that defines you, or whatever the line was. So they're still shooting bodies down. That's when you know you got it. But look at it. It is fast from Xset.
Yeah, we knew Maralto's snipes were going to be a factor and really hadn't done a whole lot so far. That's his 3rd kill, so expecting to see more from him. And if he can continue to get those first bloods with the sniper, Tribe's not really going to stand much of a shot. They don't have any type of a sniper presence, and whenever they've been up a man so far in this one, they've been able to maintain it for the most part all the way through. Bolu's 1 HP, somehow going to stay alive right there, but with a bomb down, they're down a man. They don't have any type of momentum pushing in toward the site. Challenge will drop. It's still up a man for Xset. Moltov's going over top, but it doesn't matter with the trophy systems down. Another player drops as Impulsive's got an RPG in his hands, and rounding the corner is Nero, but 2 players still alive for Xset. And even though Tectonic's got the sniper, it's not gonna matter as Maralto closes things out with a quick scope of his own.
Yeah, you got to be able to hit those shots. I also spoke to Xset as well, and they said that their last standoff S&D match that they did play, they considered it the best S&D match they've ever played. They didn't want to change anything going into the tournament. You guys obviously did cast the last one. Are we seeing the exact same performance from Xset?
No, I mean, the last one was the same. It was like 3 or 4 1v1s in a row, so many wall banks. It was a circus. Like, it was literally a circus. This has been a lot more controlled from Xset. They're in a lot more comfortable position. But now, Bobby, we're going to switch, right? We're going to swap sides of the map. We'll see if maybe Tribe can look a little better on offense.
The thing about standoff search and destroy is it typically on offense favors the aggressive player, and we know Tribe is aggressive. Chal's gonna win the gunfight there all the way across the map from the bomb. He doesn't even care. Maralto's gonna land a shot onto Leon, but with Tribe coming in right here, Maralto doesn't have a whole lot of options. He's going to drop, and Tribe's gonna get the win once again. We know that Tribe can win their gunfights, and especially when they're getting their first bloods, they're next to unstoppable. If they can continue to push into this A site, they could potentially make the comeback happen, but they're still a long way off.
Yeah, because where the really chaotic rounds were, where a lot of the 1v1s were when Tribe were on offense and got the plants down. Because that's when, remember, Maralto would hit all those snipes and wall bangs for the retake. You got to think they're going to play that a little bit better and maybe not allow him to hit those shots. The offense for Tribe was pretty decent, just out of some crazy heroics from Maralto. So they're in a decent spot. We'll see what they can now do in their second offense. They bring it back within 2 rounds. They're looking to group up towards back alley, but look at the extra. You can see everybody basically here from Xset. The peak's gonna come in. Look at that heady Hawk. That doesn't look fun to deal with at all.
No, not at all. And we've seen Impulsive do that basically for the past 2 days. He's been an absolute beam with that DRH.
Beam once again, and yeah, I mean, if they've done their research and well, they played against them, they know that Tribe likes to favor back alley. It's time. Is it another one? Was it another wall bang?
I'm pretty sure he's on the other side of that building.
That's where he hit most of them. The guy's a lunatic.
Actually, we got Childs on a big time flank right here. If he can catch somebody inside, he does. Gets the frag onto Maralto. That actually gives them a man advantage. With the bomb going down, this is turned around quickly for Tribe, but Deathly's is waiting for him inside. He's got the HPA. 2 or 3, somewhere around there. Like and but Silva cleans up the frag onto Bolu. Tectonic wins the shots onto Deathly's. He's gonna climb up top right here, try to get the high ground. They're right next to each other. Neither of them knows. I don't think Tectonic spotted him. Oh no, he did. He knows exactly where he is. He's gonna
Here's another 1v1. Here's another 1v1. We saw so many. Tectonic versus Silva. He saw him crossing left. He might be able to catch him, but just gonna play the clock. I love this. Just play the clock, play the time. Goes for the check, hits the shot. Tectonic goes big, and another wild 1v1 between these two squads. This time the way of Tribe. They get the win. They bring it to 3-4. They win their first 2 offensive round, and Hawks, they look to keep rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. Tectonic is just such a well-rounded player. He's been basically one of the only players that has had a consistently positive going into every single match, every single mode. As we saw right there with the 200 IQ play, exactly like Maven wanted. He sat back and waited, perfectly timed it. And again, he's just been fragging out in every single mode and making those big brain plays. Right now, again, we got to talk about the MVP a little bit. If Tribe walks away with the W, I'm really liking Tectonic for the MVP.
Yeah, you said he had like a solid KD going to most matches. His KD is absurd.
It's almost
1.8. Yeah, that's insane. But now another wild round, 2 versus 2. Like 90 seconds to go, so tons of time to work with. Leon and Nero going up against Silva and Impulsive. Nero's POV for now to see how this plays out. Pressure on Tribe to try and work this bomb plant. It looks like for now they're going to be wrapping out towards that A site. They're pretty darn split right now. Like Leon's gotten to the site, but his teammate Nero nowhere close to him, and he's tracked back to him now. He goes through Brown, through that mid-court, gets all the way back, and now we'll work the plant. Leon was just clearing the site for him. And now Bobby will see what they can do from this 2v2 position.
Yeah, I mean, Nero was pushing back alley right there like a psychopath. The bomb carrier at the front of the push, completely opposite of any bomb site. So I don't know how that ended up working out for Tribe, but we can see Nero still alive. Survives the gunshots off the start. His teammate Leon alive as well. They've got the head glitch on top of boxes over there. And This is not going to be an easy defuse at all. We do have Impulsive picking up the sniper from his dead teammate. He misses 2 easy shots, and those are probably going to cost him as Leon cleans up the final kill onto Silva, and just like that, we are tied up at 4-4.
They win the 1v1, they win the 2v2.
Can you one-tap that box with the Locust? It seems like he was really trying to go for that wallbang as opposed to the headshot there, and it just seems like, I mean, it wasn't working out for sure.
I don't even know if you can wallbang the boxes there.
I don't know, yeah.
But you can shoot through an entire building.
Yeah, true.
That is true.
But Maralto gets the first blood.
Those boxes are made of pure stainless steel.
Wait,
He got the one onto Tectonic too.
he hit that too? He just ripped him off the statue? Are you kidding me? But it's going to be a 2 versus 3 for Tribe. Maralto doing everything he can in his power to get Xset the victory. But will it be enough? Because he's now knocked out of it. And the superstar on the other side for Tribe out of it as well. The bomb side of A completely locked down by the defense and Xset. Shell's just buying his time. Balu will be your bomb character. Bomb carrier, not character. They'll be your bomb carriers. They look to, I guess, find an opening or maybe catch Xset on rotation.
I love seeing these two guys together. I mean, basically anything they do together. They both have the QQ9. They make all of their rotations together. I'm excited to see what can happen here with their chemistry.
And if you're Xset right now, the one thing
Targets
that
in
you
sight.
cannot do is overextend and make a mistake. That's what they're waiting on right now. Xset is playing this perfectly. They're staying exactly on their head glitches, on the positions they know will give them the best shot at winning this. So we see Tribe rotating all the way around. They're going to wrap past the B site and go on over to the push toward A. We can see Xset is waiting for them, and maybe a little bit of COD timing coming in. I don't think they realize where the push is coming from. Shots have landed. They're going to get the first blood. Will they be able to get the retake? One Tribe player drops into 1v2. Too many missed shots for Bolu. Impulsive capitalizes, and it is finally Xset winning a round and retaking the lead at 5-4.
A little more ammo there, a little more ammo or a little more accuracy, and maybe gets 2, and we have another 1v1 in our hands. But as it stands, Xset with the man advantage, they hold on. To round 10 we go. Can we get another round 11 between these teams? Yuna with a huge first blood. It was Maralto in the last one. Yuna will drop right after getting the kill. Balu trying to surge on forward. Impulsive's gonna go massive again for the team. Impulsive goes huge again. Able to take down 2, but it's instantly answered with a double from Tectonic as well. Tectonic now going to be in a 1 versus 2. 90 seconds to play. Now, where is Bomb, though? Dropped, I think, right around that B site.
I think it's
okay. It's out.
right
Open.
in
I'm
the
Oh, they line up! They line up! And Tectonic's able to get both! He gets 4 in the round! It gets us to around 11!
I've been talking about Tectonic all day, and right there, he's proven me right, man. 12 kills, taking us to a game 11. Here we go.
I mean,
oh my God.
I don't think Xset could have played that worse. I don't know why in the world you got 2 players jumping out of the same window when you've got Bomb down in mid. You play your angles. You could have had a 1v4, and Tectonic said it does not matter. Maralto nearly landed the wall bang, but unfortunately it will not be a kill shot as he gets the hit marker and just spraying through that building as he tries to get a first blood. He knows if Xset's going to have any shot at winning this match, they have got to win this Search and Destroy.
And you think about this.
Grenade out.
You were up 40 in the late moments of the hard
Contact
point.
with enemy.
You were up 4-1 in the Search and Destroy. Xset have got to close this out. They have to take this round 11, or I fear this thing is done. They will be broken. It's offense for Xset. The plant is now in. Now can Tribe work the retake? They've got some utility to use.
Frag out.
They start to move their way on forward. Time dwindling, and this reminds me of round 1 where they kind of ran out of time before the push. This time going to get far more aggressive. Just through the smoke, the fire, and the pain they go. Flying on in his Chow. Narrow able to pick up 1 as well. Tectonic involved in the mix. Suddenly there's 2 player left. It's already been defused. The bomb is done. And Tribe make the rally. It's Tectonic. Tectonic with maybe the play of the tournament. He gets 4. He clutches up the 1v2. In Xset, I think their backs were just broken, just crushed, dismantled. I don't know. I don't know how they do this now. Tribe continue to clutch up. It's insanity, Bobby.
So obviously, the 4-piece from Tectonic, like that's something that's ridiculous. That's
Since
not
this tribe lost.
0.
Yeah, that's correct. They haven't lost a single one. This doesn't look good if you're an Xset fan, but maybe they can pull it out. Otherwise, this has got to be one of the fastest double best of 5 grand finals I've ever seen in Call of Duty history, as Tribe putting on a clinic. We'll see if that clinic can continue.
We're going to have to see if Xset is going to do anything in this match. We're going to have to see Impulsive absolutely frag out of his mind. Like, he'll have to be hitting these score streaks, these operators, as soon as he possibly can. I think before he actually ran without persistence, so it's going to be interesting to see if he does that again. I would doubt it, because playing against Tribe, it's going to be very difficult to get any kind of valuable streaks without it.
Hawks, didn't you say here one of the notes for them on Meltdown is they went in with 3 shotties and couldn't switch last time they played?
Yeah, are they doing this again?
Oh, no. I don't know they are, but like, you got some notes about this particular map and mode, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. So last time we played in this, one of the biggest mistakes that we did see from Xset was they came into the game with 3 shotguns, and obviously with the persistence meta that we are in, essentially you can't change classes until you get all of your score streaks, which made it so that Xset was stuck with 3 shotguns for the entire match, and basically Tribe was able to capitalize on that, taking those longer range fights and just stacking up score streaks. And it looks like right now we do see a way better pool of weapons with Xset, Maralto being really the only one with the shotgun. But yeah, as you can see right now, Xset is actually doing pretty decent, currently up. As I said that, never mind, Tribe just has their triple cap. Yeah, never mind.
Well, Bobby, though, question for you, though, like, is that a big enough change, a big enough difference? Just think about the weapon meta and their mistakes to negate how bad they were beaten the first time they played this.
I mean, that win, you probably could have had like 5 annihilators in the hands of Xset, and I think Tribe probably still would have won that game. So you can make all the gun changes you want, but Tribe's strategies just seem too good. They're back on the A flag, and the grab spikes from Silva will knock them off for the time being, but it really does kind of feel like it's only a matter of time before they really flip the switch. They've been able to hold the double cap for a little bit, and it seems like Xset is approaching this a lot better than they have previously, playing map control a lot better rather than kind of being reactionary in their pushes onto bomb sites and onto especially that B site. So we see Tribe filling up the B. Tectonic, Nero. Oh my gosh, quick retake over on to the B site, and Nero with his war machine. Nobody's coming close to touching that.
It's close though. Like, this is one of the few times in a respawn that we've said it's close between these 2 games headed towards the halfway point. Xset have been far more competitive. Now, will it be enough as Nero's making grenades, teardrop from the sky, unfortunately on the forehead of Deathly's there, as he will fall, but regardless of whether this ends in a 2-cap, it's going to be a lead that is manageable if you're Xset. You can bring it back. You can get it done in the second half. You've at least not been blown out to the point the game's over. Okay, a 3-cap doesn't help anything that I'm saying.
That's what happened to me, Maven. I was talking him up, and then a 3-cap came out.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like an 8 to 10 point game, and suddenly it's 21 because the 3-cap at the final moment. So, all right, well, it's still manageable, but it's a lot worse than I thought it was going to be, Bobby.
I mean, if you look at the kill count, it's not really that bad. You do see Deathly's down at 2, but everybody else for Xset playing pretty well. It just seems like Tribe is so good at flipping those flags basically at will. It's the same thing that they did in firing range domination, where they don't necessarily get to keep the double cap or the triple cap for a long time, but it really puts the opposing team on their heels. It opens up the B flag a lot more, and you catch the team over rotating or overextending and trying to retake your home flag, and it just makes the B flag wide open, and that's why we've seen Tribe so quickly turn a single cap into a triple cap.
All up 22 points. Not building on it now, as no one's been able to take control of B yet. But second by second, just closer to being crowned your champs. Tribe have shown that they are a dominant squad. Impulsive doing whatever he can to answer back, though, with the Annihilator shots on point. B not quite capped yet. A chance to do it here. The streaks then coming in over the top. They don't finish it off. Impulsive streaks will close it out for now and delay maybe the inevitable, at least for a moment. But Hawk's Nest, you can smell it, you can feel it. This is looking like a Tribe W.
Yeah, and I mean, we see this really often going into the second half. The B point is rarely capped immediately, just because this is the point where basically all the players have their streaks and their cluster strikes and their XS1s. So I wouldn't doubt if we don't see a B cap for a while now, but even if it does happen, I definitely think Tribe will be able to capitalize on that, because Xset is struggling right now. Granted, they are closer than I expected, but yeah, it's looking like a Tribe W right now.
That's the benefit of having a big lead in the first half. Who cares about B? Just make sure the other team doesn't get it. Like, you don't need to throw bodies at it and try to get it locked down. You can literally just play clearances and keep them off it. Keep one cap. Does not matter. Play the clock again a bit, and you feel good about that position. So far, I think that's what they're doing. I thought there was going to be a bit of a one-on-one on the point, but now the streaks are starting to rain in from everywhere. B pretty close to getting done from Xset, and that's what you're going to need if you're going to have any chance in this one. But now, through the mid-cut comes the Swarm. Tribe looking to hop it, or at least complete the progress that you got. I thought you had a one-on-one win there for Childs, but Yuna able to lock together two, but they still haven't secured it. Tectonic's got the angle.
Interesting XS1 position from Bolu here. I mean, I don't know where he called it in, but looks like Tribe, or no, Xset is able to get B here, which means they will be able to pull the lead here probably pretty soon, depending on whether or not Bolu or Tribe is able to get onto the point, which...
To be totally honest, I'm not a big fan of that rotation over toward the A site for Bolu. He's really overexposed right now and susceptible to a lot of different things. He was in that mid area and could have easily made the rotation over toward B. Even if he's not necessarily going to go for the cap, that allows you to set up over on the side and defend your teammates as they try to do that. But we do see Tribe getting the retake over onto the B flag regardless, and just like that, they're setting themselves up to close this one out. Shots onto the Goliath will not land for Tectonic, so that's something they're going to have to contend with right here. We do see Xset ticking upward, but at this point, they're going to need a triple cap to close this one out.
Yeah, the only way here that Xset will be able to take a W is if they get a triple cap, which is going to be extremely difficult considering they only have a single cap at the moment. So it's very much looking like Tribe is going to take this one, as well as the entire series.
I have been casting Call of Duty for 7 years. I have never seen a team come from the lower bracket and 6-0 smoke the team on the winner's side. This is one of the more impressive finals performances that I have ever seen. Tribe is turned on point, and they are lighting it up. They just to be the champs. What an absolutely incredible performance it was. Say whatever you want about the comms. Maybe it's France, maybe it's crazy, but it does not matter. Tribe are your champs. They get it done.
I mean, what can you say? Like, you watch the way that they played off the start of the day. They knew that they were the champions before the first game started. They had no question in their mind. They struggled on some maps. They struggled in Search and Destroy, but the confidence that these players have had throughout the entirety of today is just a different kind of thing that we've ever seen. We saw last week in the European Championships, Kings Clan coming from the lower bracket and mustering a win, but that was off of back-to-back Game 5s in the Grand Finals. This was 12-0 in one day. It's just domination.
That's insane. That is insane. To be perfect on Sunday. There are not many things that are perfect. It is difficult to be perfect, but I'll tell you something that also is perfect. Golden Boy.
Darn right. Darn right there. Fear the North American Regional Championship. Fear and Team Vio are going to end in 7th and 8th respectively. You got Strike Zone and Gene Gaming. They're going to be walking away in 5th and 6th with $3,500. At 4th place, it'll be Truly OP at $5,000. Nova Esports gets 3rd at $8,000. Xset coming in at 2nd. The runners up $10K, and then it's Tribe at $15,000.